Hey family, it's Jessica Maloney here, and there's somebody who's with us today that I need to talk to. I know it was really hard for you to show up here, but you did it. You're here, and I'm so proud of you, because showing up is half the battle. Now, I want you to remind yourself of why you're here. I want you to ask yourself why you're here. What is it that you wanted to get out of showing up today? I know you've been through a lot of stuff. I understand that you've dealt with rejection. I understand that you've felt desperation. I understand that you have felt alone. I understand that you have looked around you and never felt like you could measure up to all of these wonderful people. But stop looking at everybody else. Stop running away from yourself when you look in the mirror. Start seeing the person who you have become, because you have survived every bad day that you have ever had. Any bad thing that has ever happened to you, you have overcome. You have conquered it. And you're going to keep doing that because that is part of who you are. You just need to stop letting the other parts win so much. I know that life was hard. I remember that part of life where it felt so hard that you just didn't want to have it anymore. But there's a reason that you're still here. And you might not know what that is yet. But we've come too far to give up now. As C.S. Lewis says, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. That what if there's something else even more out there? But we need to keep showing up. You have to stop giving up on yourself. You need to start giving to yourself the things that you give to everybody else. Why aren't you important enough for that? Stop looking at everybody else and comparing yourself. Stop giving all of your goodness to everybody else instead of yourself. That it's time to recognize that we can't stand still anymore. We've come too far. We have to keep going forward. Don't you remember? Don't you remember how hard it was when you started growing to then look back at that old version of you and see where you were? That pain was really hard. The pain of growing was painful too. But it was a different kind of pain. A pain that was leading you to a new destiny. That now maybe the pain of where you are now is not so painful. But don't forget the beauty of still moving forward. Don't forget what you could potentially achieve when you keep growing, learning, and loving yourself. You've come too far. Stop standing still. Keep going. Don't give up now. There's more. There's more out there. It's extraordinary. It's fantastic. I don't know what it is yet. But I just know we can't stand still anymore. So every day, we're going to embrace the process. Every day, we're going to try to fall in love a little more with the process, with ourselves. And we're going to take any and every opportunity that we have to face our fears, because that's where we grow, outside of the comfort zone. That every day we take a step forward. And the days that we can't, we own them and we come back stronger tomorrow. So with one step at a time, we're going to continue to fall in love with the process. We're going to continue to love ourselves. And you are going to go out there and start giving the things to yourself that you really want. We're owning that it's up to us. It's up to you. And it starts over right now. That anytime you need that reset button, don't forget it's right there. Keep going. You know you can do it. That you get to win today. Don't forget about that winner's mindset.